Hello, welcome to another edition of VG's podcast. This week, there's only three of us.
Mm.
We have Shion,
Hello.
Angelic Prime,
Hello.
and myself, Metal Gear Dan. We'll move ahead with a few of the next generation stuff since that's going to be the big topic all week, probably next week and for the weeks after that, with the launch of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4.
Mm.
The big news that it's big, but it's unusual, is the new mode in Call of Duty.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Extinction.
that
Yes.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, see, zombies was okay, but then putting aliens in Call of Duty kind of feels...
Just looks like a bit of a run and gun thing. I'm not that fussed about it.
It's meant to have like tower defense features to it, isn't it? Because you can like build turrets and stuff.
Mm.
Call of Duty Tower. Oh, that's terrible. That's... Yeah, I don't like Call of Duty, but I think that it sounds like a good idea on paper, but once you've been running a long specific mode like zombie mode and you've replaced it with extinction, which is loads of aliens running at you, kind of feels a bit, don't know, weird.
Did Activision work on the Alien Colonial Marine game?
No,
I think they did. No,
no, it was Sega.
it was Sega, was it?
It's just
Yeah.
them. Oh.
Yeah, it was Sega who decided to bomb that. So
There's a lot of similarities between the two. I thought anyway.
Yeah, they're both shit. Oh no, that's terrible. I can't judge a game I've not played yet. I'll play Call of Duty. I'll play one Call of Duty. Once you've done that, you play them all pretty much.
exactly. To be fair,
We'll move on to Battlefield 4 and some controversy this week. Because someone released that Xbox One's promos for Battlefield 4 have been using the PC footage. I think this is due to resolution difficulties at the moment.
Yeah.
For the Xbox One, they're I think they're supposed to be playing at
720.
1080p. Well, 720. Well, 720 1080p. That seems to be the range for both consoles.
Yeah, it's being played at 720 and then upscaled. It's also got massive aliasing problems as well. And apparently that's confirmed for launch because the game just came out.
Jesus.
I believe they should be misleading potential buyers.
Mm.
I mean, I don't think it's a big mislead, considering all the other crap that Xbox have done in the run-up to this release. I think this generally is pissing in the sea pretty much.
Yeah.
It doesn't make an ounce bit of difference. The graphics will look like that once Xbox One is ready to go.
Yeah.
It's picking on behalf of a lot of fans, I think.
Yeah, and also Ghost is running at 720 as well on Xbox One. And on PS4 they're running on 1080, I believe. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, 1080
Yeah.
is the. If you've got a TV that powerful.
Yeah.
Quite sad, really.
It is sad, but but obviously with Call of Duty they'll do anything to make sure it runs at 60 frames per second, which is fair enough. I'm the same.
Okay, there was an interesting. I guess you would call it a blog or a news article typed up. I'll paste it in the chat, and you can paste it in the chat of. This is about a few of the so-called video game press out there demanding free PlayStation hardware, the PlayStation 4,
Really?
and then trying to put a bad spin on it.
Really?
Blaming Sony, saying that, oh, well, Sony will give us a PS4. We wanted to do a full in-depth review. Sony aren't going to just hand out. I mean, if you haven't got a big enough
Reputation.
IGN probably had one. I know that for a fact. I mean, I can't see them though handing out free PlayStation 4s left, right, and centre, and then when they say, well, we can't really do that, they're getting pretty much a lot of hate off misleading out of it. And there was one that was brought up in a previous podcast that we did, which was this overheating thing. And this is just speculation, but according to this source, they think it's just a made-up story that someone's done to try and damage Sony's PR. So it's going on the basics. I think you've got to take everything you read on your bit with a pinch of salt. I mean, you go to the right website, you'll know that it's all fairly, it's not no one's got a hidden agenda against them. You will have a pro Xbox One fan write a review for the PlayStation 4 because that would be silly.
Would be pretty funny though.
It'd be funny, but you can't have a neutral view on this, and you can't just.
Well,
I might sound like I hit it, but at least I'll be willing to play it if it came out. It's not one of these. Well,
Yeah.
buy that.
Oh yeah, I'm the same. I keep making jokes that I hate the Xbox One. I will guarantee I will play one. I'll probably buy one. So, because I still like Xbox, I just don't like what they did to begin with.
No, I especially with the was it the CEO? He kind of left for Zynga.
Oh, Don Matrick, the head of Xbox.
That Zynga have been in the news. Jesus.
Oh.
They were suing someone because of certain rights to a Scrabble game.
Oh, really?
I will bring up the article. It was on BBC News, ironically, under technology. It's Zynga wins Scrabble trademark row.
Really? Cause
well, actually, what was happening was Mattel was suing them.
and
They were using this. I think people might know it. It's called Scramble Friend.
I like words with friends and stuff.
Pretty much Scrabble. And apparently they've won, so they don't have to pay Mattel anything. But to be honest with you, it's the same game but with a different name.
Zynga are very famous for doing that. I mean, when they made their own, when The Sims Social, was it? I believe it was called, came out. They actually Zynga made their own knockoff version, and to show how much of a knockoff it was, in the lawsuit papers that EA sent out, they actually showed their game with the Zynga one like pasted on top, and it looked identical.
Yeah, I don't like companies that rip off. Even though EA kind of like a bunch of boneheaded idiots with DLC. I don't know where they got DLC from, to be honest with you. It just seemed to be one of these things that came with the next generation after, with the 360, the PS3, and download, lo and behold, look, DLC. And EA have just gone DLC fucking crazy.
Well,
this game needs DLC.
The first game I remember to have DLC was Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls 4, and it had horse armor.
Was done very well, I think. I mean, some of these are mods that were made for the PC version, if I remember.
Not the Oblivion ones weren't, no, and one of them was the horse armor, which was literally just pay £2 to put armor on your horse.
That seemed pretty pointless, to be honest.
It was. It was hilarious.
You see, there's I think with Bethesda at least they're willing to look at user-own mods. The ones that have been made by gamers.
Yeah.
At least they're willing to take a few of them on board and go, well, do this. Like it was announced recently, Minecraft are doing a Skyrim skin.
Yeah, and I know on Xbox they did a Mass Effect skin, didn't they? To make characters look like Shepard.
Yes, they did. No, it was okay mod. Although if you applied to a wall, you wouldn't know what the hell you're mining, so it's all the fun. They also originally did release the Halloween one, obviously. There's been an uproar though. I think it's something to do with Valve because they didn't do anything for Halloween. They did they did something last year for Was it Dota 2? I think it was called Dire something or other.
Yeah, probably Dota 2 then, if it's dire.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted something similar again, and then a lot of PC gamers were on the rage. My personal view of this is, um, if you were playing let's pull a random game out there, let's say FIFA, and you demanded a Halloween product for FIFA,
That would be
what's
hilarious.
that going to tell? A bunch of players kicking around a pumpkin?
Or a bunch of players with pumpkin heads.
I don't think that gamers should demand something that the developer doesn't have to do, especially if they're working on other games. It shouldn't have to be dragged back to. I mean, you can understand if there was a bug, then yeah, drag back, fix the bug, but they don't have to keep coming back to a game that I'm sure Dota's been out for a couple of years.
It was officially released this year.
This year.
Yeah, it was in beta for like, but it was in beta for like 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, that's. Even so, I don't think that they should be. I think they should have the DLC already made and then released it, or at least pre-made stage and released gradually. But I don't think every Halloween they should be forced to release a Halloween-based extension. Seems a bit of a waste, to be honest.
Yeah, it is pretty much.
Oh, it depends. If the game's really popular, they're supposed to stand by the fans. Do something.
Minecraft are good at that.
Yeah, and Dota is.
I think with Valve having so many games in pre-production or production or development, then they're only one team at the end of the day, and I don't think they've got a very big enough studio to start pulling developers off a game that's in development to just develop a simple pack of skins or whatever for the game.
Plus, Valve have, like you said, Valve have other things to do. I mean, I know, because Halloween normally they always do a lot of stuff. I mean, I know League of Legends always does something for Halloween, and I know Payday 2 did as well, but there's no obligation to do it because it's always free. And they're a business. If they can't make money off something, then they're not gonna try, are they?
It's all optional. It should be up to them. Back with permission.
No, not the porn. Anything but the porn.
At the moment, there doesn't really seem to be much going on in the news kind of stuff. But yeah, just add-ons for the sake of having add-ons is a bit pointless. There's a lot of add-ons for the Mass Effect series. And
Oh god, yeah.
More piled up on Mass Effect 2 and 3 than there were on the first game.
First one only had 2 pieces of DLC. It was Pinnacle Station and was it Bring Down the Sky?
I think so. Those were additional additional Mako missions, weren't they, or something like that?
Bring Down the Sky was, basically, because it was all done on the it wasn't Earth, was it? It was actually no, it wasn't. It was just a meteor, wasn't it? Bring Down the Sky.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then you went Mass Effect 2 and there's about like 30 there's a weapon pack, there's many weapon packs, there's an armor pack. And then there's this one pack, the one DLC that was cleverly integrated into Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 and Dragon Age 2 was the Dragon Equals armor.
Oh, Blood Dragon Army, yeah.
Yeah, from Dragon Age Origins. It goes from being a really good armor on that game to being a very shit armor on the second game, having very confusing stats on Mass Effect. It's good DLC, but they didn't make it, for what you paid for it. Should have been.
You could also get Isaac Clarke's armor, couldn't you, in Dragon Age 2 for some weird reason?
Yes, I think so. It's pretty pointless though. Dragon Age 2 is a pile of shit, and I won't extend anyone on DLC. Which reminds me, Dragon Age 3 is supposed to be coming out at the back end of this year.
No, next year.
Oh.
Is it next year?
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be it was supposed to be this year that they actually said was going to get released, and now it's been pushed back for some reason.
And Dragon Age
Sure they-
Inquisition. Yeah,
A lot of
for
people saying it should be somewhat similar to the first game.
they've implied it's
Saying
going to be.
If it's going to be anyway, the second game, I think there's not a lot of people will buy it.
Yeah, it's coming out Q3 2014. So yeah, late next year.
Autumn time, isn't it? Over.
Yeah. Because whenever they refer to quarters, they always start. The first quarter is always April to June or July. Because they go by the financial year as opposed to the actual year.
Oh, right.
Okay. Right. Jesus. Apparently there was a charity gaming marathon site that was taken down by hackers today, I think.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Extralife.org. It's basically just doing gaming marathon charity. And I don't know why hackers have took that on. That seems to be a bit pointless for a charity like that. But it is back up now, which is.
Jesus.
We also have Minecon 13
Oh,
coming up.
it's on at the moment, isn't it?
No, going by from what this post was done yesterday on Kotaku. It's this weekend coming up in Florida, and there'll be some stuff.
Nice.
Is it?
Yeah. It's on the Twitch homepage.
Well,
I
let's.
didn't know this. I did not know this.
They do.
Well, it's not like we could go to it.
Which hang on. What's it called?
Minecon.
Oh yeah. It's the first. It's the most featured stream.
Yeah. This is an interesting argument to bring up right now. I've come across, but I didn't think much of. But I think why not? Let's bring it.
Okay.
There's a zombie game. What's the name for it? It's called No More Room in Hell.
It's just the mod's just officially been released, hasn't it? I remember seeing it on Steam.
Zombie game is allowed to kill undead children, causing much controversial and
Oh.
god.
Oh no.
For bullshit that nobody wants.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh heaven forbid there's realism in a video game.
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people just seem to think the child stuff is off kilter or off limits, because it's
Child worship.
even in heavy rain, you didn't actually see your kids die.
Kind of
if
eliminates
they
the whole
died.
point of the game.
It does, but it's kind of like what these such you kill a kid off in a game and Jesus, parents everywhere. You can't do that. Like it's a fucking game. We didn't actually kill a real kid. Made of polygons for fuck's sake.
I
What's
just
that game again?
no more room in hell.
What's they called? It's third person.
Zombie survival horror. Yeah. But the game's been in beta for about 2 years. And they've only just gone, oh wait.
They have released a statement. They're stating they won't be removing them.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's based on killing and it's a zombie game that's based more on the atmosphere rather than the killing and the action stuff.
Hmm.
It's what the gamer makes of it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, if you put off by shooting a small kid, then don't play the game.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, that's all it is. It's a game. If you take it too seriously and you read too much into it, then go do something else with your life. Jesus.
It's probably non-games that are attacking it anyway.
It always is.
The thing is, kids will get killed off in movies.
Yeah.
Not a word said, but you kill them off in a video game. Oh God, no! What are you doing?
It's
Like,
it's because they have this really stupid notion that by killing them in a video game, you are the one who's killing them.
it's,
Cool.
yeah. If you see it that way, then you've got mental problems. So
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. You need to be detached to that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a real situation. I'm never going to be in this situation. I hope anyway. We'll have to face down a load of zombie kids.
Unless you go to My Little Pony convention.
Oh, we'll never go to them. God, no. Just no. But I don't. Yes, good news on the EA front. They've made the decision to stop offering online passes.
They did that a while back, didn't they?
Yeah, EA did.
Actually.
It's Ubisoft.
Well, this is EA. I'm reading. This is all down. I don't know if it's down to the new guy that they put in charge, Moore. What's his fucking Peter Moore? I don't know. He was he head of EA Sports division, and he got moved to the. Oh no, Andrew Wilson. That's the one. He was in charge of the EA Sports division of EA, and now he's the new CAO, and he's in charge of the whole damn thing. And I think that it is a smart move on his behalf, getting rid of the passes because they were becoming ridiculous.
Will they be getting rid of them on old games?
Yes.
I don't.
It
Will they?
will. That's
believe
a bit
so.
piss take.
Hang on, I'll have a quick look. Is it on Kotaku, is it? Because I remember seeing a picture of a guy standing in front of Ignite like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, that's Andrew Wilson. God. I
Yes.
don't know, I think he's landed himself in a good job, whereas the guy who vacated the head of Xbox division's kind of, head of Zynga, or head of the games developer that doesn't actually develop games, just copies and pastes them and then
Yeah, but
does the image.
irony of irony is that he's being paid more than he was at Xbox.
I'm surprised they're making money, considering the amount of lawsuits that the,
Yeah, no, apparently they just like lawyer up like crazy, apparently.
well, the only game they legit did was probably
Farmville.
Farmville. Yeah. Never played that game.
Nor have I.
It's
No,
on Facebook.
I never wanted to play that game.
It's fucking crap. Now then. Right.
Now
Then. There was some other stuff that was not reported by us last week.
Oh, but to be fair, there was a big name game announcement recently on PS4 and Xbox One.
Which game is this?
Angry Birds.
Oh, fuck off. Angry Birds. Fuck right off. We don't need them on the consoles.
wait. What do you mean?
Angry Birds.
Understand.
Angry Birds is being released on PS4 and Xbox One. It's the game everyone
What,
needed.
It's, not
The-
like, it's like
the-
fucking releasing Minecraft on the next generation of consoles. It's pointless.
Yeah, but they're doing it anyway.
It's an arcade game though, an indie game.
Well, Angry Birds, technically, yeah, but it's no longer an indie game now because it's made so much money.
Yeah, Roxio, or Roxo, or whatever they're called, the developers, they've even got a theme park in China. For
Rovio have, really?
yeah, they have. It was in the news a while back, but yeah, they came to agreement and opened it up in China because it's one of the biggest pirated games over there. Because that's what China do well. No one does a knockoff like China.
So, hang on. I have to ask, what is their version of a roller coaster then? Do they just launch the kids from slingshots?
What it is basically putting the birds in the slingshot and firing them at pigs.
Yeah.
Of course, this is China, so it'll be real life birds getting fired at real livestock.
Well, instead of the guns and the kiosks.
I think you find that
birds.
that the birds won't actually knock the pigs over. They're all cheated for spending all that money going there and not being able to do anything. But yeah, Angry Birds. I don't. Oh God. Anyone there out there actually buys Angry Birds for the console? It's good for your phone, but
Yeah, it makes sense on phone and iPad or tablets, but not,
Mm.
you know,
I was
anything
interested
else.
in the Star Wars one. Have you played the Star Wars one?
Yes, I have Star Wars 1 I played, not Star Wars 2 yet. But it's good. I mean, like, using the Redbird and touching him to use his lightsaber is kind of cool.
Sounds cool.
Mm. And if you have Android, it's completely free anyway, so
yeah, it's a free game.
yeah, unless you
So
get
they
it.
don't need to make any more money, do they?
Yeah, but you just get like the occasional advert, but if you get sick of that, then it's like 60p, so.
It's bad.
Mm.
No weird.
Yes, last Friday, a report on Kotaku, there was an indie developer who has stated that somebody stole 30,000 Steam keys from him.
Ouch.
This is Dave Gilbert. He launched one of his PC adventure games, Blackwell Deception.
Ah, I think the name
It
rings a bell.
says people have exploited the promotion to steal over 30,000 copies of his game.
Oh dear.
Ouch.
So, I mean, that's a lot for an independent. It might not sound like a lot to anyone who's like, seeing how much copies the big developers sell, but
For an indie,
that
that can break them basically.
yeah, that's a lot.
Mm.
He's been making it's part of Wajek iGames, and this limited edition promo came and started on the Wednesday last week. Apparently, it didn't go too well, and then he learned a lot of people have ordering lots of Steam keys, hundreds at a time,
Oh shit.
to resell them later when the game is no longer free.
Ouch.
So people are making money off him, and I think that Steam probably need to reel that in.
Yeah.
It's probably Zingo.
Well, no doubt it'll be on Facebook, won't it, tomorrow? Something like cake wall decoration or something. Just have a picture of the guy, that former CEO of Xbox on the front of it, just going, "Oh, you don't like it? Buy 360."
Well, if you don't like it, buy Farmville.
Such a dick. Oh, just, I don't see the point in stealing anything like that. It's unreal. There was also a shop contest running on Kotaku as well, and a few people did. I'll put the link in Skype for it being posted. But they did a really big recreation of the Xbox One.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. You can go inside it, can't you, and stuff.
Yeah, we have
There's
to.
be a lot of jokes now with that picture going around of actual size written on the side on this picture or something.
Yeah.
How am I going to get that home?
Or every time you walk, you go in there, you have to check in every minute or something. Oh yeah, there we go. Does it require an internet connection to use?
That's huge. It's such a huge scale. I think that's well done.
It looks pretty cool though, to be fair.
That size it does, yeah. I mean, if you look at the comments down below, people have already started photoshopping it in.
Yeah.
They've replaced the Millennium Falcon with it. Someone's actually put it on a scale where they've got planets next to each other, and then the Xbox One being the biggest out of the lot of them.
They've also done submarines as well with the original Xbox at the top.
They've also done a breaking news thing: Xbox One bigger in Texas. They got one floating alongside the Imperial battleships from Star Wars as well, and someone's quoted a Doctor Who quote, painted it blue. "I am a madman with a blue box." Oh Jesus, it's not gonna get old. Someone's actually photoshopped a huge PS4 there as well.
Oh, no.
What is that one?
Someone's actually photoshopped a giant building and put PS3 on it because it looks like a PS3.
Oh, there's a lot of them. I suggest people listening, you go look them up. I mean, the funniest one I've seen so far is the Titanic. They've superimposed the Xbox One as the Titanic and just had. Oh God.
You maniac! You booted it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's also one of the of someone standing next to it, and you know where the Xbox logo is on that controller, which is also the power button. It's got a red ring around it. It just has the FFS as a thought bubble.
Yes. So it begins. Talking about the PS4, Xbox One war, which is going to start.
Started long ago.
Start at E3. Should be a lot of rundowns of what they've done to each other, but I mean, most of it was self-inflicted by Microsoft and like. Well, at least he went to Zynga, to be honest with you. I mean, with a guy running the promo for the Xbox One going, "Oh well, if you don't go to buy 360." No, that's not. Yeah.
Well, you don't need to think about that anymore. That's long gone.
Yeah. But the problem is though, I mean, people always remember, so it's going to hover over their head for a really long time. It's a shame, really.
It is. It shouldn't have been said. I think as a guy who's in a senior position at Microsoft, he should have, kind of used his head a bit. Oh, we're here. We're an alternative to the PlayStation 4. People want to, play it. However, the price range was a bit silly. I think they should have knocked it down.
Yeah. Well, we all know it's because of the Connect.
Yeah.
The Kinect shouldn't be necessary, to be honest with you.
And it isn't now. It's actually an optional thing, but they're still sending it out with it packed in. Somewhere.
Oh, great. So they've actually said that it's no longer
necessary. Yeah.
a must have.
No, you haven't.
Right. Right, I'm on the charts page at the moment. We'll see what. I just want to laugh at Beyond Two Souls, to be honest with you, and see how much they've. How much have they sold in Europe this week? Oh Jesus! 49,000. I mean, if they keep this up at this rate, they'll end up taking over GTA 5. I doubt that. That's no. Although Pokemon X and Y have gone up substantially this week with 211,000 sales.
Really?
Yeah, they'll still do well for Christmas.
Yeah, they will. Yeah. They'll sell millions at Christmas with any luck.
And Grand Theft Auto is still second with over 5 million. 7, yeah. We'll go with 5.7 million sold in Europe at the moment. That's for the PS3.
And yeah,
How's
sorry. I was just saying that basically Pokemon X and Y is still the global top seller in the world.
Yeah.
How's Battlefield doing? Battlefield 4, is that?
Which one?
Battlefield 4? How's that doing?
I don't think it's been out long enough, has it?
It's still in beta, isn't it?
No, it came out. It came out on Friday.
It's not on the chart. I can't see it anywhere.
It's because the charts are almost always updated weekly, so.
I'm guessing we'll have to wait till next week's charts. UK.
Shall be interesting.
Yes, it will actually. It'll be, I think the most. I don't know if they do pre-orders. No, they only do pre-orders in the USA.
Yeah, but on the bright side though, Call of Duty Dog is released on Tuesday.
Call of Duty Dog has currently got 63,000 in the US pre-ordered.
Just 63,000?
Well,
So,
there's the 30,000 that's for the PS3. There's the 8,000 that's for the Xbox One, and then there's the 11,000 for the PS4.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Yeah. So Call of Duty Dog has got 736,000 pre-orders on Xbox 360 and 356,000 on PS3. Well, that's 367 technically.
Yep.
And
Uh,
310,000
look,
on PS4 and 300,000 on Xbone.
the game's as well battling it out for top spot. Guess.
BF4 and Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah. Along with another sport game, throw a WWE 2K14 in there.
oh yeah.
That usually sells well. Not as a high performance sell, but there's still people out here willing to buy WWE merchandise, and it's supposed to be a better game than 13 was before. A lot of people have said that looking at the graphics and everything for 2K14, they said that SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 was better than it.
No,
These
God,
people
God,
going into
no.
a corner and getting high.
Yeah, no. SmackDown 2008 looked hideous. I know. I owned it.
Right. Okay. We'll do a total. Well, I like messing around with the chart. Total global sales Pokemon 1.4 million.
And that's just this week. So
Yeah. Well, that was week ending 19th of October.
yeah, sorry.
Why is it not updated?
It's been a while, guys.
It's been one hell of a week. How many sales that was in Japan? Pokemon. That's 500,000 in Japan.
Jesus Christ.
Sold most
Monster
in Europe.
Hunter 4 has actually
Sorry.
caught it up. Nearly.
Monster
Actually, no, it's surpassed it.
Hunter 4 is meant to look amazing.
Yeah, it's out at the moment for the 3DS. It's sold 2.8 compared to Pocket Monsters, as it's called over there, 2.4.
The monsters.
Yeah, pocket the monsters. Let's be
Grand Theft Auto 5
racist.
hasn't done too good over in Japan, with only not even 500,000 sales over there.
Western
But then
games
again,
don't do
Japan
very
doesn't
well.
count.
Yeah. Western games don't do very well in Japan. So.
Japan doesn't count anyway.
Oh God,
Fuck
Danganronpa.
them. Fuck them. I mean, Beyond Souls 2 is doing terrible. 22k, so.
Yeah.
God. Right, pre-sales predictions, people,
For
for the next-gen consoles that come out.
I'm gonna say they're gonna be about 5 million each, personally. Before the end of the
God.
before the end of the financial year.
They'll be throwing big words in there. God.
I have absolutely no idea about this stuff, so
Units sold. Let's see. I'll probably go with. It might sound a bit biased, but I'm not being biased. I'm just going by cost purely. I think the PlayStation 4 will outsell the
Oh, yeah.
Xbox One.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'd agree with
I
that.
think it's gonna be close, but yeah. I think
I mean, with the way things are currently, I do not think people got the money to go out and splash that sort of money on
yeah.
an Xbox One and buy all the
Unless
goods
you
with
live
it as
in
well.
Brazil.
Hey,
Unless you live in Brazil.
Brazil, Jesus,
Oh
it's like
God.
over $1,000.
The Xbox One is 1,000 and the PS4 is $1,800 because of import
Obviously,
tax.
Sony hates Brazil.
No, it's the income tax actually.
Is
It's
it?
so high, yeah. It's ridiculous the income tax for Brazil.
They're a major amount of it.
Jesus, that's silly. That is.
Aye.
That's silly. That is. But yeah, I've got the platform totals and worldwide units. Can you have a guess at what console's the biggest seller?
What, right now?
But it's of all time.
Of all time, it's probably
of
going to
all
be the Wii U. The Wii. Sorry, the Wii.
Nope.
See, the Wii or
Not
the
even close.
SNES.
Nope. Not even close. The PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Really?
Good old PS2.
Let's have a look.
It's got the hardware where we've got it in North America. I
Oh
think it's
yeah,
globally overall, it's
157,000. 157 million rather.
that puts you on the scale of how well the PlayStation 2 did.
And then the PS3,
Didn't do too well.
it's about half. Yeah, 80 million.
82 million. So you can see
But
what
still
the
sold
amount
more
of-
than the Xbox 360.
did it?
Yeah,
yeah,
by
it
2
did.
million.
It did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
by
it
2
did.
million.
What?
Its highest sales were in Europe. Lowest was in Japan, ironically.
Strange.
Yeah, but Xbox don't sell well in Japan, and I think
At
that
all,
extra, 9 million kind of helped them, and that's what they'll be looking to do, market towards the Japanese gamers.
They've actually said they're not going to bother. They're just going to launch it there later and be done with it. Basically, That's apparently what they're going to do.
Well, Japan are big on the Vita, aren't they? Which I think
Let's have a look.
is good. So, question.
Vita, actually no. Vita's only sold
Do not.
1.9 million. It's about the same as Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PSP on the other hand, 19 million in Japan, but 23 million here. I mean, I have a PSP,
Oh.
so
PSP was something different, I think, at the time,
yeah.
and then people realised after a while that it was shit.
It wasn't terrible. It's just the same problem with the Vita. Not enough games. I mean, because I have the PSP for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and that was about it, really.
To put this in perspective of how the PlayStation Vita didn't do so well, it didn't manage to beat the Dreamcast or the Sega Saturn. In fact, the Game Gear is sitting above it in our list of all-time sellers. Let me tell you a story, young people, of the Game Gear and how bright it was.
It was it was horrifically bad.
Jesus,
There's 6
sit in the
batteries,
dark
is it?
and your face would be illuminated by the radiation coming off this little device.
It was 6 batteries, wasn't it? It was ridiculous. Was it even more?
Yeah,
I do.
I think Battletoads was like the best game for it.
Mm.
It's going way back in the day. But yeah, it's surprising that the PlayStation 2's on top. But then again, the way it exploded onto the scene, though, I mean, the hype surrounding it kind of paid off. I mean, I've not seen any hype as much as then to warrant any.
Yeah, well, back then that was when Sega was on its downturn, which is a bit depressing. I still miss the Sega consoles. And what Nintendo released the GameCube, wasn't it? And then the Xbox came out a lot later, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it did, and the Xbox blew the GameCube away. Not that saying anything really. The game
Probably game to actually launch with as well.
The thing that the Xbox suffered with as well, the original Xbox, was the lack of games. It was so limited with its own brand exclusives and stuff. I mean, I think it made it through mainly because of Halo.
And Gears, I would have thought.
Gears of War
Well,
didn't
the
come out to
Xbox
the 360.
So that was
It didn't? Well, Gears War 1?
Yeah, Gears of
No,
War
that
1
was
was
on
360.
Oh, fuck knows then.
It had games that were also imported from the PC. It had the very first Counter-Strike game on there.
Mhm.
Had Full Spectrum Warrior, which was
Strategy game.
I didn't like it.
I never played it personally, but yeah, it wasn't a complete port of the PC Counter Strike. It was enhanced graphics. I think it was enhanced. So the port or an
I say
enhanced. It was either a port or an enhanced port of the Conditions Era one, second CS.
Yes. Just to point out as well, top 5 charts. The PlayStation 1 sits 4th, and the PlayStation 2 is top.
And 5th goes to the Wii.
The Wii. Of course. The Wii was probably I think it was because it was cheap, and it was something that hadn't been done before.
I just find it funny, 100 million global sales of of the Wii, and yet probably global video game sales of the Wii bar Wii Sports. We talked about it's probably less.
Well, Wii Sports came with a damn thing, and
Yeah, and
to be
it's
honest with you,
and the Wii Sports is now well known as being, one of the biggest selling video games of all time.
that's why it doesn't count. Let me tell you why it doesn't count, kids.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Because
Hang on a
What?
minute. The Wii Sports only sold 81 million, so less than the Wii, which is weird.
Well,
Yeah, because people didn't want it with it.
I thought it always came with it.
Yeah, it did. Well, some of them did, but then when the newer packages came out, they came out with something like
Wii
what
Sports
was the other
Resort,
one? Yeah,
we pop,
there was the other one.
Wii Fit,
Wii something or other.
Wii Fit, Wii Play.
we party. I can't remember.
Wii Fi.
Oh, speaking of which, Wii Karaoke U is been in trouble because they've allowed swearing on it.
Oh my.
Yeah, they got in trouble for it.
God, why would you do that?
I know.
Fucking hell. It's like swearing at the ref on FIFA through Connect. It works.
Oh God, that depresses me.
What?
Metroid Other M sold more than Metroid Prime Trilogy.
You know what depresses me? The fact that Tetris is still in the fucking top 10.
It's just the Game Boy version as well, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, not only that, but Duck Hunt's 9. Nintendo, a proper SNES game is still in the top 10 after all these years. Jesus, so we're talking 1984 here. That's unreal. Unreal. I mean, you look at the games underneath it as well.
I
It's like,
think like top 14. It is called. It is just Nintendo, isn't it? Oh, every single game.
yeah, Pokemon Gold, Silver,
Pokemon Red and
6,
Blue.
12,
I think Red and Blue's
We
like
got-
fourth. I think.
it's 5th.
Ah, okay. Still awesome though.
Yeah. I think the entire top 10 are made up by Nintendo games, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. I believe.
And then you get to the first non-one, which is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, PlayStation 2.
Mm. And then you got Call of Duty like soon after, haven't you?
No, you don't. You know, you got Connected Benches.
Oh God.
No, Connected Benches.
Do you
How
wa-
the hell did that sell? Gee.
do you wanna know what depresses me most about that? Yeah, no, no, but what depresses me most about Connected Ventures being there is that it's 20.12 million, which means 20 million people bought a freaking Connect.
And then it just sat there gathering dust when they realised their mistake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is kind of like 50% of who bought a Wii kind of realised after, buying it, going, well, it seemed like one of those good things to buy at Christmas, and then you just put it away and never play it again.
Yeah.
The other game that is a PlayStation 2 game is Vice City, and that's 23rd.
Mm.
So the Grand Theft Auto games did well.
Thank you,
relatively
controversy. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
it's weird that Duck Hunt is 9th, and it's older than most of those games in the chart.
well, there probably wasn't as much to choose from back in the day.
Oh no!
But Jesus, I wasn't expecting Duck Hunt to be sitting there though. How many years? It would be nearly 30 years, won't it?
Yeah, 30 years next year.
Next year.
I love how Nintendogs is there as well. I have Nintendogs.
Oh my.
That game is just. Why don't you just buy an actual fucking dog?
I want to get the 3DS version because you get cats.
Fuck cats.
Exactly.
I love cats. I adore cats, and I can't have a pet here, so.
Ah.
And there's Neo Geo right at the bottom where it belongs. Nobody bought it apparently.
I think my
Even
favorite.
though there's no official sales for it.
My favorite one was apparently the Game Boy Micro. It sold like 200,000. Neo Geo,
When this was last updated, because the
PCFX.
Wii U's like bottom really.
I
Actually, the Wii U is sold less than the Atari 7800,
7800. Mm.
which means the Atari is a better console. So,
I like the Wii U, but for God's sake, just release games on it, please.
What's that Lego City one? That looks quite cool.
It is good.
Lego City.
Sonic Lost World is good as well.
Oh, the new Sonic game, is that the one that's
Mm.
coming out? I don't know. I'm
It's-
so behind on Sonic news.
It's not as good as Generations, but it's still pretty good.
Generations wasn't a good game. We've already had this shit.
Generations was awesome.
It was poor.
It was great. Generations and Colors were awesome.
Was it? Fuck.
Yes, it was.
absolute
Yes,
fucking
it
shite.
was. It was. I am standing my
Um,
ground when it comes to that. I'm sorry. Oh my god, there's no sale figures for the Sega CD. I love that. I love that. There's no sale figures for PC either. So they're just saying, yeah, it's shit. It's like, no, it's not. I can tell you now, there's more PC to people's houses than there are Wii U's.
Yeah, but you look at the amount of people that have a PC, and then you divide it by the number of who play games on that.
I know. It's probably about what 10%.
So it probably works out a bit more than that, but I'm not going to guesstimate because I don't want to piss off the PC gamers because they'll come back with their master race.
I'm a PC gamer, but yeah, I don't do the whole Master Race stuff. Because
Yeah,
Master
right.
race makes them sound like a fucking Nazi.
we are the Aryan PC nation. But no,
My friends have been playing Batman Origins, and so far the review I got off them is it's pretty much the same sort of style and
yeah,
controls and
Mhm.
everything else as Arkham City.
I just find it.
Sure.
I just find it really funny that Batman Arkham Origins, I think it got what 6 and 7s out of 10s because it's the same as the last one, and yet people like IGN who gave it a 7, I believe, gave Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which used assets from 1 and 2, ported over a bunch of levels for DLC, got a 9.
Modern Warfare was a very enjoyable game. It was
I-
good.
I enjoyed Batman first personally.
I haven't played it yet.
Well, I haven't played it yet, but I played there.
Oh, the other two.
Yeah, Arkham City I played on PC, which is very good.
Mm.
Yeah, Arkham City I played on PC.
Do we have upcoming game releases? Or did someone get a list of that? Or?
We have loads.
Jesus. Loads. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out. Did it? Or was it?
That's out.
Yeah, that's out for the
PS3,
PlayStation
Xbox
3
360,
and 360.
and
The,
Wii U I think as well.
Next gen one comes out later.
Comes out on their respective launch days.
Did you just say it was out for the Wii U?
I believe so. Unless it's coming
Why
out
the
with the next
fuck
gen.
is it out for the Wii U?
Because they
The
want.
Manhunt, they surely can't allow Assassin's Creed to be on the Wii.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah, but no offense, the Wii U they have been trying to go for more hardcore gamers.
Well, the Wii U can fuck off, because I'm not going to buy one. Piece of shit.
I'll be getting it on
I'll be honest
PC.
with you, a game like Assassin's Creed would never suit the controls of the Wii.
Hmm.
Never.
Yeah, no, but on Wii U you have the control pad. The
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and
well, there's that.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, no,
What you mean the Wii's version of the iPad?
yes, that.
You wonder where they got all their ideas from, don't you? Jesus, how creative of them.
No offense, to be fair to the Wii U, that control pad does work really well for some games, terrible in others.
It's kind of like the motion control stuff, isn't it? Really.
Hmm.
I mean, all the games they relaunched with, like Red Steel and Wii Sports, kind of suited it because they were specially designed for it. And the
Hmm.
games that aren't specially designed for it shouldn't really be released or adapted if it's not going to make sense. Kind of.
Well, it's like next gen and smart glass, isn't it?
Yeah, that thing.
Similar to that.
Calling an artillery strike with your mobile phone while playing, Dead
Why
Rising.
the fuck did you do that?
I don't know. I'm sorry, Shion. It makes no sense to me.
Dead. The thing is, calling an airstrike in Dead Rising. There's no airstrikes in Dead. It's a zombie killer. Where are you going to get this?
I'm sure there's some sort of background behind it.
It might have made a bit more sense, like when they did the voice activation stuff for, I think it was Ghost Recon on the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2. When you bought the microphones for them, how useful those microphones were, Everyone had them. No, I did. I never had one. Didn't see the point of it, to be honest. It was pointless.
Hmm.
I mean, most multiplayer games, there was somebody sat next to you, so you didn't need a controller. Those were the days.
Yeah.
They were.
So,
Yeah.
everything's all over the internet. And
Ghost is coming to the Wii U as well.
Yes, it is. Ghost coming to the Wii U.
Is Arkham Origins on the Wii U?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Blacklist is on Wii U as well. If I'm really one of the main features of Ghosts and Black Ops 2 on the Wii U was that you could change your class on the screen while you're alive, because you know when you're playing Call of Duty, the first thing you want to do is look at my screen. But
You get a little map zone, I guess.
I
That's pretty handy.
believe so, yeah. But I like. I think the games that really showed off the whole point of the Wii U was like Rayman Legends, where the person would control that little green guy with the screen, which is how it was meant to be, and then they ported it over to the other consoles because they realised, oh god, we need to make money.
Raymond and his rabbits, or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, then they're not in Legends. Thank God.
They're not the 9 legends. Just fucking rabbits. There's some news that's just kind of, I wouldn't say be broken, but Sony are bragging. Well, not bragging. They're stating they've got 30. They have more than half of 34 titles available on the PS4 that won't be available on the Xbox One.
Oh, are they including indie titles again? Fuck, man, seriously.
Probably.
Shit.
Well, to be honest, the indie games are real games, so I don't see
Yeah.
why you're
What?
just they don't count. They're not real games. We're talking about indie games. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like what Rogue Legacy? That's an indie. That's a really good game. Minecraft, you know, that's a real indie game that's on freaking everything now. Trying to think what else.
Yeah, but you said that Minecraft and everything is not on PS4 only.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying it was.
I know.
I know. Trying to think, because I know they're bringing over the Braid guys' new game, but I can't remember what that's. Is it called The Witness?
Something like that.
Yeah, but are you gonna buy a PlayStation 4 for indie titles?
No.
Not personally, no, because I have a PC, but some people may because
This
you know.
is just
this-
Sony stating they've got 34 exclusive titles, or more than half of them. The other thing that they've added on this as well is they're going to be streaming, well, they could be streaming PS games, you know, to non-Sony products.
Yeah, like the phones and stuff they wanted to do, because you know that's what we're going to do. Play Metal Gear Solid 4 on my phone. Yeah, no.
Don't want to play Metal Gear Solid on my phone. Fuck off.
Exactly.
Play it on the console.
Exactly.
That game looks terrible already. To be honest with you, the new Metal Gear Solid game.
That's what? Really?
That's awesome.
Are you drunk?
Terrible.
Are you okay?
Don't you badmouth me, you prick.
Does the fuck?
All right.
Does
Let me tell you something. It's turned Metal Gear Solid into a sandbox game.
Yeah.
Now, my question to you now, since you're going to be a prick about it, is have you played Metal Gear Solid games previously, except with the shite one with Raiden in it?
I have played one.
Amazingly enough,
two,
I wasn't referring to
three,
Metal Gear Solid
4.
2.
Yeah, I played one through 4, and yeah, they're not
Are
sandbox
they
games.
sandbox games?
No, they're not. But I think the one thing, the one thing I didn't like that they mentioned on Metal Gear Solid 5 was that apparently when a guy sees you, the game slows down so you can shoot him, which I think is just stupid.
Max
Oh,
Payne.
obviously it's stupid. That's right, bullet time, Max Payne. His developers will be on the phone, won't they? Oh, you're stealing it, you thieving bastards. Give it back. I think every single game that has a gun shootout has actually got
Bullet time in it at some point now.
slowed motion or whatever the hell they want to call it. Some of the rip-off version of it.
Bullet
the worst
time.
recovery system in the world that was on the Getaway.
Oh yeah, you had to
Yeah.
lean against the wall.
You had to lean up against the wall to heal. I've been shot like 20 times, but leaning up against this wall and just, ooh, that hurts a bit. Oh, I'm fine. It's like, the fuck?
That's the point. That you can, I don't know if you heard, but on Battlefield 4 with Kinect, when you lean in real life, like you lean in the game,
That's kind of cool, but it might not work.
It will work.
Considering I've seen so many people with, previously before motion and all this stuff with a controller, you're just sitting there
Yeah, I mean,
seeing them lean slightly to the left to see around the corner. Just okay.
I mean, because
I'm sure there's a button for that on the controller.
yeah, because
I
I
suppose.
know on PC the leaning thing, which which we used to do with Q&E. On BF4 on PC, basically you walk against the wall and it says like hold right mouse button to lean, and it actually does lean and aim down the sides, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier than it used to.
I kind of lean instinctively when I play games sometimes. I don't know if you do this, but
No, I don't.
I don't know. Don't? Oh.
I've never done that. I've actually seen people do it, and I'm sat playing it going, well, I've come to the point in my life where I realise that if I start leaning or shaking my controller out of the screen, I just look like a prick. There is no point for me to do that. There's no. It sounded like a really good thing, like the 6-axis when that came out. But how many games actually, used the 6-axis option?
I think the last game to use it was Killzone 3, I think. Which was only to, I think they used it in quite clever ways actually. Like if you were holding a sniper rifle, if your hand started shaking, the scope would sway and stuff, and
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. But the most gimmicky one was you put a detonator, a charge on the wall, and you hold the R1 button and tilt the controller left and right to lock it in and activate it, which was really weird.
Well, isn't the DualShock's 4 touchpad like sort of like that? You can use it for what it's called, but
I think you meant to use it in a similar way you do a mouse for some weird reason.
Well, yeah. There's some news regarding Black Friday deals in America from GameStop, which might be of interest to anybody from America listening in or whatever. The top 5 are Battlefield 4, that's $29. The Xbox 360, I think it's 250 gigabyte bundle with Tomb Raider and Halo, that's $200.
that's good. It's very good.
And then there's a PlayStation 3, that's also a 250 gigabyte hard drive with The Last of Us and Batman Arkham Origin, that's also $200.
What deal?
Tales of Exelia is $20. And a PlayStation Plus subscription is $30. For that. Oh, and then I just, go see a comment that catches my eye straight away. And why is it called Black Friday? That's racist. Okay, yeah, okay. Can't say anything about that, can you really? Of course it's racist. Yeah, I would like to state something that I've never stated before on a podcast, which was the similarity between the Wii avatars and the avatars from 360.
They're not completely similar, but yeah, there is a resemblance.
This was at a time when everyone was stealing everybody else's gimmick, and I think someone was trying to sue, and was it? I don't know. I think it was a lot of people complaining. Oh, well, the PlayStation 3's got wireless controllers. Yeah, they stole that from the Xbox.
No, they didn't.
It's like you sit there going, well, eventually they will have to do that. You prick. Can't have wired controllers.
That's almost like saying that the PS3 stole Rumble from the Xbox. No, it didn't. Oh god.
Rumble, I don't know what you're talking about. Rumble, DualShock. There you go. Better than Rumble.
But yeah,
There's a lot of mudslinging between fan bases, and this one was kind of like it was like, yeah, fair enough. Xbox wanted to do an avatar scheme, and people were like, oh look, that kind of looks like the Wii schemes. It doesn't, because they look a lot better detailed. The Wii just looks shit, to be honest.
The cool thing with them is indie developers can use them, can't they, for their games?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can.
which is nice.
yeah. Nintendo use them for a lot of their games as well.
Yeah.
The I'm because I must admit I almost forgot the the Dreamcast stole internet from PCs. Damn, I forgot about that. I should have sued them.
Well, if you talk to any hardcore PC gamer, they'll tell you that consoles aren't the best thing out there.
They're not,
And
but they're
I
also
could
not the worst thing out there either.
thing is, people that you can build a PC that's
Yeah, and it's
made for good
expensive.
games.
And yeah, but it's
And
really
I think
expensive.
these people need to be told here now on Live on Air, which is you need to shut the fuck up because the PlayStation, the Xbox, the Nintendo, even the Sega ones, they were built for the purpose, to play games on. Your PC, on the other hand, wasn't built to solely do that. It was built to do office work, browse the internet. You've got your Skype on there now. You had your MSN Messenger, you had your Yahoo Messenger back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yahoo's
these
still going.
basically your PC's a multi-tool. It's not designed to do just one thing unless you personally go out there and design it to do one.
Yeah, which I did.
So in that regards, it's can you stop banging on about it? And the master race thing is
It gets old.
takes it. I mean, you can go, oh well. It's kind of why I've known people who play PCs to get beaten up because
Beaten up.
Really?
yeah, superiority blue complex and you get smacked. To be honest with you. With me, I will beat you with my original Xbox, and then you'll know the irony.
Yeah, but okay. Come from someone who plays on PC. I like PC the best, but I can understand why you wouldn't play PC because A, it's expensive. B, you need to know how to build a good gaming PC, and C, Xbox One and PS4 are still awesome.
Yeah. To be honest, the PC I play Football Manager on it. I play Civilization on it. I play a load of decent real-time strategies on it. It's the only platform I'll buy a real-time strategy for. Is the PC because it's better. I like using the mouse to select.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than using a controller.
Halo Wars.
Fuck Halo
It's
Wars.
still fun though, to be honest, on the console.
Halo Wars is
It is.
alright.
Although it's a lot, it takes some use to getting to the controls and whereas the mouse it's pretty straightforward. Never seen anyone struggle with the mouse yet playing Command and Conquer.
What does this
Whatever.
do? I move it in a pointer move.
Take it back to the thing is, if I was to build a gaming PC, I would want to go for the best. So I'd have to aim for, because then at least when you've bought the top spec hardware that's available, it's going to last for what? It'll last you with the current range of games. It'll last you at least a year or so, maybe a year and a half, before they then up the specs on the games again.
If you brought the top of the most highest range PC stuff today, it would last at least 2-3 years, at most 5 before you have to before you're playing on low and you have to start building a new PC.
Yeah.
I mean, because my PC isn't the best in the world, but I can run all games on high. And I've only ever struggled on The Witcher 2, which, if anyone's ever seen the PC version, is phenomenally high-powered.
I've seen someone nearly blow the PC up by playing Crisis 2, no, Crisis 1 on full blast.
God, yeah. That game was annoying.
Yeah, the graphics are good, but Jesus.
Yeah,
He was screaming out in pain.
it tanks your machine.
Oh god. Oh, then you can actually make games with the freely available Crytek engine, which was what was used to do Crisis 2, I think. And
CryEngine 2 for actually CryEngine 3 for Crisis 2.
yeah,
It was CryEngine 2 for Crisis 1, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so. Well, I think it was a couple of months after they released Crisis 2 that they released the engine. You can develop your games in it for free.
Yeah, MechWarrior Online is on CryEngine.
Oh, that game.
MechWarrior Online is phenomenal.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I will take a different segment. What games has people recently purchased?
Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut.
Nothing. I haven't.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. That was a good month now almost. See.
I bought Dynasty Warriors Empire 7. I also bought on the PlayStation Network Sonic Adventure Battle 2
That's a good game. Has aged
with
poorly though.
DLC. Oh, of course it's aged poorly. It's a GameCube game, Jesus.
Well, originally it was a
But,
Dreamcast game.
yeah, it's an enjoyable game, and
It's very
I
good.
did buy the DLC with it as well. So
Yeah.
the edition.
Yeah. That's the Battle Edition thing, isn't it? Because originally it's just the Dreamcast version, then you buy the DLC, and it's the GameCube version.
So I'm also planning hopefully Wednesday to buy a new WWE game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Are you getting it for the PS3?
Yeah, for PS3. Yeah,
Bitch.
because I have to. Wasn't going to mention this, but just a friend's mum got burgled, so she's they took she's having work done, and one of the builders has nicked the Wii and her
Bloody
Xbox. So I'm giving my Xbox 360 to her child, small
Shit.
daughter, so, you know, because basically it was the Xbox I was using at the time because it was my friend's Xbox, but I gave it back to them. She was
Yeah.
playing it, she's really into it. She like Crackdown. So I said I'll give you my Xbox, you can keep it, and I'll try and find Crackdown, but I'm sure it's only like £4. It's
Yeah.
not an expensive game, to be honest.
How old is she?
She's 11.
Oh right, fair enough.
It's fairly hard when someone does that to you because it's not only that have they stole the consoles off, they stole they stole a kind of tablet, and they stole a mobile, but she's found a mobile. She can't get it back until it's been through the court system and everything. So
Ooh, ouch.
it's annoying. I don't see why people should be doing shit like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
There's this moving on from Downer to apparently some guy posing at me on another website. This is alwaysgoleft.com, and apparently it's Dan's top 10 horror games.
Oh,
What?
This is my top 10 horror game at all. I'll post the link in, but yes, it's called Exhibit A. Not even numbered them.
What's
What a
going on?
dick.
Sorry, what? Oh.
Right.
What happened then?
What happened? What?
Well, you meant... Did you say someone's posing on a website, or was my brain gone?
Oh no, no, that was a joke about someone else being called Dan and not on the website. Right. The top 10, this is via N4G, is Ghouls and Ghosts Sega Mega Drive. You've got Exhibit B, it's Splatterhouse 2 for the Sega Mega Drive.
graphics are awesome.
Resident Evil 2, PS1. Resident Evil 2 is good. I think the remake was pretty good, and they are HDing it up, I believe, for arcade release. I'm not. I don't know. But I've heard a lot of rumours about Capcom going back and HDing their games up.
Oh yeah, because you know that is the best thing to do with old the beginning of 3D games. Just up the resolution and be done with it.
Well, Resident Evil 2 was my favourite. I think it's one of the first games that was ever bought for me for my birthday when I was 13, even though it says 15 on the cover.
15.
Don't tell anyone. It was really good. Really, such a good game. The next game along is Evil Dead, Fistful of Broomstick. Boomstick. Whatever. Couldn't care, give it back.
It's a reference
Next
to
is-
Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah, I know. I've watched Evil Dead movies. The next one's Alien vs Predator 2 for the PC.
I wouldn't say it was scary, but yeah.
Condemned to 360 was the next game.
I'm going to say this now. That game was scary. That game scared the hell out of me. It's because the entire battle system is melee based. So basically, you die really quickly, but you have to get in close before you can hit them.
Oh, yes. Next up is Dead Space.
Yeah, I'd say that was scary, but not very scary.
Left 4 Dead's on that list as well.
What? Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead.
No, that's not scary.
It's a good shooter. Well, these are horror, not scary games.
Oh, that's alright.
An exhibit. Oh, the next one down along is Alan Wake. I played this game.
It was quite scary.
I liked it. Before I completed it, my Xbox at the time decided that it would three red ring me. Was not amused. So in fact, really pissed off about that.
So your Xbox was a conformist then?
Yeah, it was. It didn't like Alan Wake. The last one on the list, Walking Dead Arcade.
Great game.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a game, but yeah.
Well, I suppose. It's more like a visual novel, well, not a visual novel, but in a sense.
Yeah, it's pretty much a visual novel. But yeah, it's still awesome.
Yeah. There was another Deadliest Warrior thing that I posted up, which seems to have fallen on the wayside because I didn't put much thought into it. My bad.
And also, speaking of which, there's now a new Deadliest Warrior video game.
Is it?
Yes, on PC, Chivalry Deadliest Warrior.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, where is your VG Deadliest Warriors? Oh, there it is.
The VG, yeah, I think that the video game version of Deadliest Warrior wouldn't really work because it's just beat 'em up, pretty much.
Oh, this one's apparently funny. You know, actually kind of good.
Actually, kind of good.
Yeah. Basically, as opposed to just having like one person against another, you know, they did in the TV show. Basically, it's so far it's teams, and I think so far the only mode they've had is where basically you pick which one you want. Like you got samurai, knight, pirate, Spartan, and then there's another one. I think it's ninja, and basically it's like a team deathmatch thing.
Team deathmatch. Okay, right. This is video game based, but it's very funny to me anyway. Cuba.
Oh yeah.
That's right, the country Cuba. They've actually closed all their arcades down today.
Where?
Cuba.
Apparently, they were in a grey area for the past 3 years. That was uncovered by the law.
What?
Oh wait, it was illegal.
It's illegal to play arcade games, and to be honest with you, some of the arcade games should be outlawed.
What?
Tetris!
Especially House of the Dead 3, that's still out, freely available on all the arcades everywhere. That game's been out for years, it's absolutely shocking.
Well, guys, be ready, because coming soon to Cuba, there'll be an underground Tetris movement.
Oh, God.
Fucking Tetris.
Rule 1 of Tetris Club, you don't talk about Tetris Club.
Alright, here we go. This is a statement from Cuba's official newspaper for the Communist Party Youth against the arcades, saying they promote... Oh, Jesus. These are a lot of big words.
Go on, you can do it.
Frivolity, media rock... oh, God.
Do you want me to read it for you, Dan?
I'll post that into the... I'll just copy it.
I'll read it for you, don't worry. The Southerner will fix it for you. Hang on a minute, where is it?
For it. I posted it in the...
You didn't. This is probably gonna end badly because I am dyslexic.
Oh no, come on, you.
Frivolity, mediocrity, pseudo-culture, and banality.
That's the one. The hell of banality? It just sounds like it's something against bananas. Was it no arcade promoted bananas? Well, I suppose Donkey Kong in a way, yeah. But how old's their arcade? I've seen a Donkey Kong machine in any arcade for many years.
Donkey Kong was like mid-80s, wasn't it? Because it was
Yep.
before Mario, because that's back when Mario was called Jumpman.
Jumpman.
Mhm.
Sounds like a really crap NBA game.
Jumpman!
There's another bit of news from Kotaku, which is apparently if you play the new Zelda song that was played in the trailers backwards, I think this is for the Zelda A Link Between Worlds. It's actually the Hyrule theme from Link to the Past.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
So,
yeah,
of course,
yeah, of course, because it's meant to be like a shadow world, isn't it? So obviously, maybe things would be played backwards. That's kind of cool.
so, they've done it previously before. Apparently, they did it in the Ballad of the Goddess in Skyward Sword, and that was the theme from. It was actually Zelda's lullaby from Oriana of Time.
Ocarina.
Oh, they spelled it wrong.
It's Ocarina
What?
of Time. Yeah.
Yeah, Ocarina. Yeah, they put it as O-A-R.
Of Arena of Time. It almost says or Arena of Time.
Oh, or.
It's the,
Arena of Time.
it's the oral.
Obviously.
It's oral of
The
time.
farmer. The fucking Zelda game. That's all old people refer to it as anyway. Also, Peggle 2 will be out in a few weeks, later in December. So everyone
Oh.
knows that Peggle 2 were well known for their insane introduction.
Oh yeah. Dan,
Yes.
you know how you mentioned that EA would get rid of their online passes.
Yes.
The date of the article you're reading, which is the Kotaku one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's dated the 30th of May.
Well, it's news to me. I've never seen it before. You think I spend most of my days looking around on the internet looking for stuff like this?
I'm a head mod. It's my job.
Oh, fuck it. That's it. Couldn't give a Don't do my research or anything. I'm totally unprepared. I'm professional about one being unprepared.
Oh God.
Right. Also going off their sites, something about laptops. Oh yeah, laptops are worth buying this holiday. See,
Are they really?
and they're
News to me.
saying you should probably get a MacBook Air, which obviously totally tells you that they're just obviously talking shit.
Wait a minute. The laptop worth buying is a MacBook Air, which are
Yes.
thin as all hell and you can snap with your bare hands. I would
I
rather.
believe
Sorry.
they cut something up on a gadget show once with the earlier model.
Are you on
They
about a
cut
cake?
up yeah, no, it was an apple, I think.
Yeah, 'cause
Sliced it in two because it was so thin.
I know HP trolled Apple by. It was the CEO's birthday, and they were cutting up the cake with a MacBook Air
Mm.
to troll Apple. Yeah,
It's not. I wouldn't recommend any Apple products mainly because one, if they break, they are so ridiculously expensive to get replacements for.
and besides, if I was buying an Apple product, it wouldn't be the MacBook Air. If I wanted the laptop, it'd be a MacBook Pro by far, because at least then you're getting at least a somewhat serviceable PC. Because I actually like the MacBook Pros. I've used one and they are very good. But yeah.
Right. Okay. Finally found a shit website.
Pardon?
I just found a randomly shit website that deals in VG releases. Right. Well, it's already said that Battlefield 4 is already out. It's 29th of October when it got released. Same with Black Flag.
Mhm.
And Call of Duty Ghosts is out on
Tuesday.
Well, in 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah, it's out on Tuesday. For anyone who wants to play Black Ops 2, but with prettier graphics.
the Watchdog release date on here is the 31st of December. I'm not sure how.
It's been pushed back to past April next year.
Fucking Ubisoft being a bunch of dicks.
Actually, no. To be fair, if it's delayed, then at least they'll fix some bugs. Unless it's going to be like Star Trek, the video game, which was delayed for 6 months to so be released with the movie, and still came out a buggy mess.
Well, yeah, the buggiest game I think I've ever played was Sid Meier's Pirates, but there was a few other bugs in some of the games that I've just,
I like Sid Meier's Pirates, though. To be honest, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, but he's going to be more well known for his Civilization games than a one-off pirate.
To be fair, I mean,
Right.
Sid. What is Sid Meier's doing now? I don't think he works for Firaxis anymore. I don't think.
Well, no, he doesn't, but the Civilization game, I think, still have his name on it.
If I'll have a quick look. I think they do actually. Also another game coming out. I think on the 15th. I could be wrong. Is XCOM: Enemy Within, which I would
Yeah,
highly recommend anyone getting.
I don't. I think you should ignore that.
You kidding me, right?
No, I'm not buying it. It's not my type of game.
Okay. Well, if you like strategy games, and you want to play a strategy game that is hard but awesome, XCOM: Enemy Within. And I know on PS3 and Xbox it's coming out in the Commanders Edition, which you get the original Enemy Unknown in it as well if you want to play that as well, which is also fantastic.
Alright, UK releases.
And yes, you're right, it does have Sid Meier because he is still the director. I didn't realise.
5th of November will bring you Ghosts. Then you go to the 8th of November, which is the Professor Layton games. Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. The DS version of the Batman Arkham Origins comes out on the 8th as well for the 3DS. Game Stick comes out on the 15th of November.
Oh, that's the plug-in for the TV. It's an Android games console you plug into your TV.
Oh, God.
It's basically it looks like a memory stick, and the thing you keep it in when you're not using it is a controller. It's kind of cool actually, but yeah, I wouldn't have it.
I just clicked on it and just give me a YouTube link. I didn't want that. Didn't want that.
Yeah.
The 15th also brings out Marvel Lego Superheroes.
Already out on PC, and yeah, it's meant to be awesome.
The 22nd of November is where you want to be marking up on your calendar the release of the Xbox One. Also the release of Rise, Son of Rome.
And Dead Rising 3, and what else? COD Ghosts on Xbox One. I think what else is coming out on launch day? Oh, Forza 5.
Forza 5.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Well, Mike was out, I didn't realise.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So coughing. We've
Rise looks awesome, just saying.
What does?
Okay. Rise, Son of Rome.
It looks alright, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you turn your microphone off, Sean, because you're echoing.
Okay.
right.
Still echoing. Kick your ass. Zelda comes out, A Link Between the Worlds, 22nd of November as well. Along with Tearaway on the PS Vita.
Oh yeah, Tearaway's the... Oh wow.
Oh shit, am I still messing up?
Yeah, you're still echoing.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing, man.
We opened
Also
up so well.
Is Need for Speed Rivals.
Oh yes, that looks
Those
cool.
are for the current generation of consoles.
Yeah.
The big one, the big 2.9 in November is
It's PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4 release.
Yay.
So if you want quality and cheapness, you want to wait for PlayStation 4. Like I said before, I'm not biased. Much. Then Killzone Shadowfall comes out for the PS4.
Yes, that looks good.
same day the new Super Mario 3D World comes out for the Wii U.
I may get that. I may get that.
Of course, yeah. Spring 2014. Destiny's out. Doesn't. What the fuck?
What the hell?
That's the. Oh, it's just like in my house. It keeps my phone on. Alright, is
That's
my mic
alright.
right now?
Yes, it is.
My boiler and everything else.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
Are you sitting
Jesus,
next to it?
No. It goes right through the house.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
This has come out confused myself. That it's like 2014 and Tales of Zillia right next to it. Isn't that already out? I'm sure I played that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think there's a Tales of Zillia 2 coming out, I think.
Though it's August 9th, so yeah, if you've not got that game, it's well worth a play. I know that I played it via rental, but it's
But yeah, I'm gonna say now, Destiny, which is probably the one game I can't wait for. I mean, anyone who pre-orders it will
Yeah.
also get beta codes. So,
Mhm.
have you got yours, Shion?
No, because I'm still undecided about which console I'm getting.
It's apparently the beta codes are not format specific.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you can just get beta code and send it
Oh,
out.
God.
Yeah, so.
Definitely do that.
So yeah, I'll be getting.
Destiny.
Yes, Destiny, which basically is Halo in space, but Halo was already in space. Damn it! It looks like another Borderlands basically, but yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't compare it to Borderlands, to be honest. I mean,
they've also hinted at space travel as well. So
yeah, they said something about that recently. You can't actually fly your spaceship. It's more of like a go to, get to place sort of thing.
I'm hoping they will actually let you fly the spaceship because, that's instant win for me.
Mm. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You will see. Even when you're blind, you'll see. Okay, right. A random bit of news via Call of Duty stuff is apparently Call of Duty's original working title was Medal of Honor Killer.
That's not surprising, and it worked as well. It worked
because EA shot themselves in the foot with Medal of Honor.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this now because I'm guessing some people don't know, is that Medal of Honor Allied Assault was originally made by the developers of Call of Duty Infinity Ward.
Yeah, it was. That's why it was a good game.
Yeah, it was awesome. PC.
That was the only good game they did. Let's see.
Frontline was
Big
alright.
Red 1 was... Call of Duty Big Red 1 was good.
Yeah, that was Treyarch's first one, wasn't it? Before they became along the main series.
The earlier games, and then World at War was kind of... And then they...
God was the best one, in my opinion.
Then they kind of went all modern and...
Well, no, Modern Warfare came out first, then World at War.
I think they're giving up on the realistic side of things with Battlefield in the game.
Battlefield is more of
It's more realistic on the card.
like it would be set in like a couple of years' time. Kind of feels like, rather than Call of Duty, where you kind of feel it. There's a lot of realism in Call of Duty, but there's a lot of unrealistic weapon choices, like the Tomahawk. I don't think that was ever used in Vietnam.
Jumping over a small wall and firing your assault rifle and aiming perfectly.
Oh yeah, that happened all the time. Just randomly running and jumping over each other and just one-shotting each other.
I will say this now, Call of Duty is trying to be like an action movie, whereas Battlefield is trying to be more like,
I just think it's trying to adopt like a fast-paced sort of game. It's giving up on that sort of realistic, military experience.
I think that's because a lot of gamers don't want that.
Well, you get that with Battlefield, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
In a sense.
Yeah.
Battlefield feels more like they are trying to emulate war, whereas emulate simulate war, whereas Call of Duty feels more like, hey, it's Die Hard.
Die with a vengeance.
Hmm?
They I think the Red Cross actually came out and supported video games.
Oh,
Where they were asked because of torture and stuff, and they said, well, if they show it as how it is rather than glamorizing it or anything like that, then maybe it would actually make people aware of what's going on in the world, which is
yeah.
a good view to have, rather than a closed view that they shouldn't be doing this with video games. And
Hmm.
you learn more. I think people who've played the previous Medal of Honor or Call of Duty, the proper World War One, World War Two stuff, they learn more about World War through gaming, through the history and the eyes of a shooter and stuff. You would know weapons that they were using that you wouldn't have heard of if you never played that game.
Yeah. No.
Mhm.
I mean, I learned most stuff about World War Two from video games and stuff like the Pacific and Band of Brothers, but mainly video games.
Yeah. Really good. The only downside to some of the Medal of Honor, I think the Medal of Honor games relied on one person too much.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of like one guy versus thousands,
Right.
and it was a bit silly. It's kind of like, yeah, I get the historical importance of the game, but one guy didn't do all this.
Yeah, I am a god of war. God.
At least with Call of Duty, you can take it with a bit of salt because it's silly.
Yeah.
Like, action just based it. But
I think with Call of Duty, that's one of the reasons why I prefer Treyarch, because they've more. Whereas I've always found Infinity would have tried to be realistic, whereas Treyarch has just gone, yeah, we're silly. Used to me anyway.
Jesus,
Gameplay was awesome.
What's that?
one
Horseback, gunplay.
Oh, that was hilarious. I'm gonna fire a gun next to a horse's head. Yeah, he's gonna stay calm.
some have got dogs in there, haven't they? So,
Oh yeah, it's Call of Duty Dog. Is still my personal favourite one.
absolutely stupid.
Mate, it's not that bad. Come on.
It is stupid. It's
You've always had dogs in Call of Duty.
yeah, coming towards you, rip your throat out, and plus it was a good perk when you killed a certain dog. People, but, having the dog as an actual playable character is just ridiculous.
The dog isn't a playable character though. It's just like no, it's not.
Is it just there?
It's just there. It's just like a plot device basically. Because
You play Dead Retributions? Sorry.
did you say
No.
Dead to Rights? Did you say?
Dead to Rights or Retribution or something. You had the
Yeah.
dog companion.
Yeah, no, and apparently that dog was completely OP. I heard.
You had the dog on Fallout as well, and Fable. But let me tell you, the only time the dog, in general, in a video game has been useful is Fable. In Fallout, it kept getting shot either by me or somebody else, or getting grenaded or stepping on a mine.
My favourite one is what they actually named the dog in Fallout. It's had the same name for all the Fallouts, which is
Yeah.
Dogmeat. Oh, I love Fallout. I love Fallout.
But yeah, it just seems that who's released the new ones at Infinity Ward,
Infinity Ward's releasing Ghosts, yeah.
right? So this is the confusing thing for me, really, between is the fact that Call of Duty have got two different development teams, and you're switching back and forth from.
I think that's a good thing, to be honest, because
I do as well.
it is the same thing nearly every year. But yeah, each of them do their own thing to it.
Yeah.
Which is always nice.
The easiest way to tell for me is the boring one's Infinity Ward, the good one's Treyarch.
I think the Modern Warfares were done both by Infinity Ward.
Yes, they were. All of
Yeah.
them done by Infinity Ward.
And Black Ops was Treyarch.
Yes. But
Right,
I just find it funny that you can tell Modern Warfare was done by Infinity Ward because basically it used the same gun models throughout the entire games, whereas Treyarch went, yeah, we're going to use a few, but here's a bunch of futuristic ones. We're like, yay!
Also, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, I think it was 2, give birth to the Ramirez memes as well.
Oh yeah.
What?
The picture of your
Didn't they just
superior
scream?
officer.
Didn't they just scream Ramirez or something? That's basically where it started off.
Basically, it was Ramirez, go procure me some drink or something like that. Because he barks you around the battlefield like there's no tomorrow like Ramirez, take that point. It's like, what point? You're not fucking telling me work. just says it, he doesn't tell you, take the point to the north. No, just take the point. Where is it?
Yeah, there we go. Ramirez, do everything.
It's such a...
Oh no, it's actually Sergeant Foley is the
Sergeant
character.
Foley, yes.
Who's voiced
Sergeant
by
Foley.
Keith David from Mass Effect, isn't it? And yeah, if I remember rightly, basically, you're Ramirez, aren't you?
Yep.
And yeah, he just keeps saying your name, Ramirez, Ramirez.
I'm surprised he didn't do it in Mass Effect, to be honest, just for a joke.
Mm.
Ramirez, get some artillery on those Reapers.
Yeah. He gives you 56 total orders apparently.
What he does, he doesn't do fuck all. I don't know if he became a sergeant.
Ramirez breaks Herb's fall with your body.
No, it's too many developers.
Well, if I remember rightly, almost all the Assassin's Creed games are done by different Ubisoft developers. I think.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, hang on.
Which ones?
I know 3
Oh,
and 4.
fucking hell, Sean, what is that?
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Hang on. What's going on? What's Sean done?
Oh, there's a link in the picture of Goku recreating Wrecking Ball.
Oh god.
That is terrible.
Yeah. Here we go. Assassin's Creed 4 is made by Ubisoft Montreal,
Yes.
and Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, okay, yeah, it's Ubisoft Montreal as well. And Assassin's Creed. I could swear a few of them are done by different people.
Yeah, the handheld ones.
Why is Shion laughing?
Because he's
Don't
still
worry.
laughing about the frigging Goku thing. That is just hideous. I don't know where you found that.
Imager. Anyways.
That was on Facebook.
It's on Facebook? Of course.
I think we should end it here.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Hopefully we'll be back either next week or the week after that with
Yeah.
another team.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some more guests. Obviously Sean will be back. Can't get rid of him.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Prime
We'll
has.
try and get
I
Yeah,
have
you are.
to be here because I stream.
I stream.
I am the power.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a week for me. So,
Mm.
I'm going to be moving soon in 2 weeks. So,
Ooh, where are you moving
With
to?
me.
nowhere glamorous, just a red car. Because I'm moving in with the person who got robbed. Person I told you it's. Jesus.
Shion,
Well, best.
Shion, less of the beans, less of the beans.
It's one hell of a vibration.
I'm
But yeah, anyways, we will leave it here for now, and we'll pick it up in a week's time. We'll have some topics and more people.
Yes.
We'll go with it.
Hopefully we'll have a nice little war with the Xbox One and PS4.
Oh
Yes, we
god.
will.
Yes. And I'll be sitting here on top of my ivory throne with my PC going, please don't break, you're expensive.
Oh, for fuck's Sorry. That,
Every time Sean farts, his heart beats faster because it's just vibrating for him.
I'm disgusted.
Hang on a minute. Has he just sent another picture, or is it? No, he hasn't. Thank God.
Just saying. Right. Okay, this time we made it. I'll probably end the call after this. But thanks for tuning in and watching. Whoever has tuned in and watched and listened.
I know Tiny Teddy and Project IA tuned in, so because Project IA was moderating
Oh,
chat
hi.
as always.
Cool.
So thank you for that.
What were you going to
Thanks very
say there, Sean?
I was going to say hello to
Oh,
Project I and Tiny Teddy.
thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we will actually develop this live stream into a multi-form of stuff, so DVDs and stuff. But we'll get around to that in all good time.
Yeah,
It gives
and
us more to talk about, and it gives us more free reign to say how much Ben Affleck's not going to be such a good Batman. But
He is though. This is not good.
yeah, we're not going to go there because it's the end of the show. But I'm going to leave on this. That Ben Affleck is as wooden as my fence. Right.
Huh?
So
Yes.
it's goodbye from Sean.
It's goodbye for me. Like, for-
it's goodbye from me.
You ass licker. Right, okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Ready to go. Is that it?
Not yet. Okay, thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in and stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.